Hey Gemini, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your third week of February pick-a-card reading. Not everything is going to resonate. It's a general for a lot of people, but I do offer personal readings and you can find those on Etsy, their email, if you want to get a more tailored message, and the link to that is below. Please subscribe because I do these every week, and if you want to keep up, go ahead and subscribe. If at any time during the reading you hear something that does resonate, that is going to help you, go ahead and hit that like button. This month, your energy is of the Hermit, so it is going to be all about an internal journey towards finding your truth. And this week, it is about independence. And so I would love it if in the comments, if you would declare your independence from something. What is it this week that you are trying to be independent of? This card came out in your annual, and this one came out in your monthly, and they're linked below if you'd like to see me shuffle on camera and talk more about these. I'm using Sacred Rebels Oracle and Vibrant Soul Tarot. This is stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. They're timestamped below, so you can get going. Stack 1, 3 of Wands. Princess of Swords, and the Sacred Fool. Let's see what can I. All right. So I'm feeling when I see this Princess of Swords, it is talking about communication, and it seems like you're going to be doing more communicating without filters. You will be, it is important to always speak love and speak lovingly because but it's showing you being on a new path and choosing a new direction, and there's guidance here to stay the course and not to get derailed from that. But because of these new inspirations and this new energy that's coming in, it feels like it's more playful, it feels like it may be more spontaneous, and there's a new willingness to not cling to and try to keep things in your life that don't belong there. And because you are no longer trying to control things in a certain way, or because you've changed course and want to go on this new direction that is more free and less subject to being, there's a way to where you've maybe policed your behavior or monitored the way you speak or tried to appear a certain way due to being responsible for others' feelings because you want to keep them and keep things just so. And so now that you're releasing that, there's a way that you can communicate more freely and communicate in more honestly and authentically because you are less concerned about keeping things in your life that do not belong there. And there's a greater willingness to let them go if they're meant to go. All right. Stack 2. 2 of Wands, High Priestess, Releasing Allegiances. So do you remember in Labyrinth, towards the end, where they've gotten through the Goblin City, they're in the castle, and she starts heading up the stairs, and all of her friends start to follow her, and she's like, hang on, I have to go alone from here. And so, also in the Dark Crystal, when Jen is starting out on his journey, he's like, I don't want to go alone without my master. And then he looks forward and he goes, all right, alone. And so it's as though it's a time where your path and the path of others are veering off. There's a fork in the road and you're going one way and they're going another way. And I'm feeling, though, that this is a path of enhanced experience, and it's a path of, with this High Priestess and this Hermit, there is definitely, it's you time. It's time that you're going to invest in yourself, and you do need to have this experience of solitude and this finding out what it is you're capable of without the support of others. But it's not like, it's not permanent. It's not like goodbye forever. Sarah's friends say, should you need us? And she says, I'll call. And Jen is alone for a while, and then he meets up with Kira, and he goes, all right, together then. I didn't notice that when I saw it as a kid, but I watched it as an adult, and I realized he says, all right, alone. He says, all right, together, when it's the appropriate time. So this isn't a sign of releasing toxic relationships or breaking up. It's a time where even healthy relationships have times where you come together and move apart. and that everything is an ebb and flow, and you deserve time to experience your own energy and to enhance your own energy and to serve yourself and to go on these strengthening journeys without anyone's interference or help. And so, yeah. Stack 3, reversed King of Pentacles, reverse Lovers, spirals of manifestation. So with independence being the weekly theme, there's a sense of freeing yourself from codependence. That's what I kind of feel like this whole month is about with this Hermit and the other cards, the other weekly cards, but independence in particular. So I want to advise you here, what I'm getting is to fight the impulse to rescue someone. That there may be a partner or some aspect of your life that is going to feel like it's retreating from you. And by the way, Mercury does go retrograde the week of this reading. So there is a sense of something being in retrograde, being in retreat, feeling like it's moving away. And it's telling you here not to hang on and to cling and to try to rescue that and to pull it back towards you, because it's going to drag you with it. And there's a sense here where you can't be dragged down by whatever that is. And for reassurance, it's going to say, the spirals of manifestation are the reassurance that things, that your path to what you want isn't linear. It's not just an uphill, but that you spiral up and up and up. And so sometimes you'll see the same lessons repeat, but they'll be level 1 and level 2. And so where it might seem sometimes that you're retreating and going backwards, you're actually moving forwards. You're just leveling up, and it's a spiral that goes up. And so there may be times during that spiral where something is going to feel like it's moving away, but it is actually spiraling towards you. It's spiraling away, and then it's going to come up the coil towards you. And you have to allow that, because if you try to attach, you are going to be pulled in the wrong direction. Or also like gears that have to flow together, and where they flow down at the bottom and you see that gear move away, that's moving away, but it's moving together at the top. And if you try to hold on to that, it jams, and the whole thing jams, and then what's coming in can't come in. So you have to allow it to move, because it's all part of the works, and it's all how it's supposed to be, and everything is okay. Don't cling to those things that are moving away, because things are moving in, and it's all part of this grand machinery. So you just have to allow it and have your independence, and not be so attached and so tied to this thing that seems to be moving away that you gum everything up. Does that make sense, Gemini? All right, I'll talk to you next week. Thank you.